Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I decided to do just a really nice springtime look, something really fresh, and I did change the lip a couple times because I wanted to use this super bright one because I thought it would be really pretty in springtime and match my pink lower lash line that I decided to do, but didn't really work out that way as I planned. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel before you guys leave. So let's just go ahead and get started. Alright, so to start off today's look, I am going to be starting with my face today. I normally don't do that, but I wanted to do just a really fresh, easy spring look because it is rolling into spring now. Even though here in Michigan it's still pretty bitter and cold, but it's still considered spring. So also don't mind my mirror right here. I can't not get it in the frame, so just so you know, that's what that is. To prep my face today, I'm going to be using this new 24 karat gold collagen serum by Physicians Formula. I just seen this the other day at Walmart, I believe, and I picked it up because I have the their Spotlight Illuminating Primer, and Physicians Formula has been coming out with so many cool things recently, and the packaging is just like I don't. Also, I just want to say I'm still figuring out the autofocus on my camera. I don't know, it doesn't like it. So this is what it looks like, and the packaging is just so pretty. And I mean, like, it is plastic, but it still looks like expensive. I don't know. And it does have little flecks of gold in here. I did use this yesterday underneath of my primer, and then I put a primer on top of it, and I really liked it. It sinks right into the skin, and all of the little gold flecks, they just kind of dissolve into your skin. So I've just been pumping it out of my finger. And I know it says serum, and serums usually tell me that it's oily. And because usually serums are oily, but this isn't. It feels really moisturizing, and then it just kind of like sinks into the skin. Also, I need to like clip my hair back here. Alright, and for primer today, I'm going to be going in with my No Porblem primer by Touch N Sol. So I haven't been using this lately. I've been using the Spotlight primer, but I've been testing out ways to get my Fenty foundation to work for me and for me to really love it. And yesterday I put this serum on my face, and then I layered it with this primer, and I don't know, I just feel like the foundation looks so much better than it has any other time that I've used it. So I'm gonna try it again and wear it throughout the day and see how it is. Alright, so I am going to be using my Fenty Beauty foundation, and this is in the shade 120. And I actually went and bought some new sponges today, and I bought these. I got just a Real Technique sponge, and then I got a pack of 4 of the mini ones, and I wasn't sure how big they would get when I wet them, but I mean, they got to a decent size. Like, here's my Eco Tool sponge, and then this is it compared. This one's wet, this one's dry, but I mean, it's a pretty decent size, and I got them to use on other people, but I wanted to try one out for myself to see how the mini one was. So this is damp. I'm going to be using that with this, and like I mentioned in the last video, when you use this, I usually use like a good sized pump, and that is just for this, like this part of my face, and I only do one section at a time because it does dry really quickly. I think these little ones would be really good for just applying like concealers and stuff. And for concealer, I'm going to be using my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Fair. Okay, so just my thoughts on this little sponge. It is a good sponge. Obviously, it's the same as the big Real Techniques one, but I definitely won't use it for all over the face. I'll probably just use it for like baking purposes or maybe even applying highlight with it. I could probably do that. So before I set my face, I got 2 new products, and these are the Hello Halo. For those of you who don't know, these are glass. Wet n Wild has a few shades of these. I think there's probably like 4 or 5 shades. And this is the Hello Halo, the liquid highlighter, and I got 2 of them, and this one is in the shade Halo Graphic, and it's just white with like a purple shift to it. And then this one is Rosy and Ready, and this is just like a nice champagne pink color. And I don't think I don't want to be too alien-y today, so before I set my face, I'm going to dab this under the high points of my face. And these do have a doe foot applicator, and they're huge, just like the Shape Tape is, so it's really easy to apply. So I'm just gonna brush it on there and just dab it with my finger. You know what? I'm gonna do it with my beauty blender. It's not too intense, but they are really pretty. I like this. I did use this one yesterday just a little bit, but I wasn't really sure how I felt about it. Because I don't think I used enough product. But see, it looks really scary here because it's like super pink. But this side looks really cute. Okay, maybe I put a little too much on this side. Maybe not. You just have to really blend these out. Yeah, see, it gives a really nice glow. I think what I'll do is I'm just going to set my face. And I'm not going to bake today. I'm just going to just set it. So I'm going to take, where is it? My Luxie 660 brush right here, and I'm going to take my Kokie Contour palette and dip into the first shade right here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use the yellow one to set my under eyes. And then I'm going to take the first one right here just to dust on the rest of my face. I'm really liking this highlight, actually. It's really pretty. And it doesn't feel tacky or anything. It like dries down really nicely. Alright, so before I do the rest of my face, I'm going to set this liquid highlight with another highlight. And I'm going to dip into the Bretman and Morphe Babe in Paradise palette. And I'm going to mix Vagaytion and Baby Gurl. I'm going to just dip into those with my little sponge. Seriously, once I started applying highlight with a damp sponge, I will never do it any other way. Like, it just looks so much better, and like it's supposed to be there rather than just like sitting on top of your face on your hairs like it does when you apply it with a brush. Also, you guys can't see it, but my cat is back there sleeping. That's Zoe. Yeah, like, look how, it's so nice. Alright, and I might as well just finish off the rest of my face while I'm already here. So for contour, I'm going to be using my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I finally got a new one. It's brand spanking new. Oh, look at that. And I'm just going to apply that on this fluffy angled brush. Ew, there's hair. Alright, now for blush, I'm going to be dipping into my Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush Palette. And I'm going to be using the shade Genuine, which is this peachy shade right here. This is my all-time favorite. I've been using this non-stop. Ooh. I think I'm just going to do my brows next, and I'm going to be using the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Taupe. For eyes today, I'm going to do something really light and simple just because I really want to use this color, and I don't really know how this is going to look with my shirt right now, but it's fine. So I don't know if any of you know, is Stila going out of business or like out of Sephora or something? Because every Sephora that I went to a couple weekends ago, everything Stila was on sale. Like, I got this liquid lipstick here for like $4, and I thought that was really weird. And I don't know, I guess I really haven't like looked it up or anything, but do any of you know about that? Like, what's going on with that? Or are they like just removing everything they currently have and like getting new stuff? I don't know. And I wanted to get the Magnificent Metals. That's really what I wanted to snatch up. But unfortunately, the only thing they had left was a couple foundations and liquid lipsticks. So I got this really pretty like terracotta corally moment. I don't know. I want to use this, so I'm just kind of going to do like a really nice springtime eye look. So using my Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm going to be dipping into the shade right here. I want to say this one's Silk Cream, but I don't know. I wish I had the palette that had the names in the back because I don't know what happened to my little card. So taking a large fluffy Morphe brush, just going to dip that in and just kind of blend it into my crease in my outer corner. And you don't have to be too careful with this. I'm just kind of slopping it on here. And with this lighter shade, you can take it up and kind of taking it a little bit above the crease, just to kind of bring the eyes up a little bit. So I think I'm just going to keep the lid and everything up here really neutral and brown. And then on the lower lash line, I think I'm going to use that pop of color that's going to match the lipstick. Is what I'm going to do. I've just been really liking to put pops of colors on the lower lash line, or whether it be glitter, just a pop down there. And I don't know why. It's just my new thing, I guess, that I'm obsessed with. So I'm going to dip into the shade right here, and then after that I'm going to take this, probably mix these two browns together. So that first shade I pointed at, I'm taking a little bit smaller Morphe brush, and I'm just going to keep this in the crease just a little bit lower than where we put the last shade, and I am going to drag it in to the inner corner a little bit. Now this is a tapered brush, so I can get in there really easily. I don't recommend you doing that or like getting in your inner corner with a really fluffy brush, because then it's going to get everywhere and it's going to get really dark in here, and you don't want that because it's going to make your eyes look closer together. Alright, and using the same brush, I'm going to be dipping into those two darker browns that I said I was going to mix. And I'm just focusing these on the outer corner, and I'm bringing them on the lid a little bit, but not too much. Alright, and just to blend out the edges a little bit, I'm going to take that first brush we used and just, with no extra product on it, and blend out the edges a little bit. Well, you know what? I do want to use a little bit of sparkle. Of course, what a shocker. I'm going to take my Holy Grail liquid glitter, which is this Revlon Photoready Eye Art, and this is in the shade Lilac Luster. And I actually, my very first tutorial I ever posted, which I've deleted that one since, just because I wasn't happy with it. But I used this in my first video. But I'm not gonna use the metallic side, or should I? It stinks. I don't use the metallic side very much. I should experiment with that more. But just because I want this to be really light and not too glam, I'm just gonna take the glitter and I'm just gonna put that on like the first half of my eyelid. And actually, I'm just gonna focus most of it on like the first third of my lid. I'm not gonna drag it into the middle too much because I don't really want to connect it with everything else. So once I have like barely anything left on my brush, I'm gonna drag it over a little more just to give it that sort of like ombre effect. So I'm just gonna let that dry. And like I've said before, when you use this, you want to keep your eyes closed or like looking down for a while, because if you open them all the way when it's wet, it's not good. So while I let that dry, I'm going to carefully curl my lashes. And like I have also said before, you don't have to add the sparkle or anything you don't want. I'm just kind of giving you something to go off of. You can add whatever twist you'd want to this look. I'm going to use my Kokie Volume and Length, and I am going to be putting on some lashes today. Alright, so the lashes that I'm going to be putting on today are actually, they're Ardell Faux Mink. I don't know which style they are because I threw the box away. But they're pretty natural, they're not anything crazy. And I don't know about anyone else, but every faux mink lash from Ardell that I've tried, they're just not dramatic enough for me. Like, I like them, and they're like a really nice everyday. Alright, so I just went and popped my lashes on off of camera, and I just added a little bit of brown liner to my top lash line just to kind of blend it a little bit. But I didn't want to use black because that would be too harsh. And the eyeliner I used is the Maybelline Unstoppable eyeliner, and this is in the shade, what is this? Cinnabar. And it's just a really nice brown, and I've been really liking eyeliner that's like more brown tones lately, just because I feel like black is so harsh, and plus I just kind of hate doing eyeliner on myself anymore. So that is what I did for that. So now for the lower lash line, I am going to go in with my Dream Street palette by Kathleen and Colourpop, and using the shade Spark right here. It matches the lipstick I'm going to be using really, really well. And to apply that, I'm going to be taking my favorite Morphe brush. It's just like really flat, and it's really nice for it to get up in the lower lash line. So I'm just going to take that, and I'm going to press it really close. Just to blend it out, I'm going to dip into that first shade we used in the Jaclyn palette, and just having a little bit on the tip of that. Just gonna add it right below that pink shade and blend it out. Oh yeah, and to do that, I'm just using this Morphe pencil brush. It's kind of fluffy. Okay, so now that the lower lash line is blended out, I'm just going to add some mascara, and I've been really loving this mascara lately for my lower lash line, and this is the Maybelline Great Lash. And I know that there's like 100 different styles of this. I'm not sure which one this is, but this is the... So I'm going to spray my face with my Morphe setting spray before we do that. I think I'm almost out of this too. I need to get another one. I haven't actually tested this out on my lips yet. I don't know, but I think it's going to be really pretty. I just really, really like colors like this. And it's so nice and springtimey, and I'm ready for winter to be over. Wow, look how vibrant this is a lot crazier than I thought it would be. Like, it's almost red, but not quite. It actually reminds me of something I already have. It reminds me of the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink lipstick in the shade Heroin. They are very, very similar. Like, you see that? That's really crazy. Here, I'll swatch them on the back of my hand. So this one right here is the Stila one, and this one is the Maybelline. They're pretty much the same. Alright, this is a little bit wild for what I was going for. I mean, it's nice. You can keep it like this if you want, but I think I'm going to add a nice gloss on top just to tone it down a little bit. And if I don't like it, I'm just going to take it off and put like a gloss on with it in general. But this is the Milani Amore Shine liquid lip color. And this is in the shade Delight, and this is what it looks like. It's just a really nice pale pink, and it has like a little bit of like glitters in it almost. Oh yeah, I forgot. The coverage on these are really good. Alright, so that did tone it down a lot. It almost completely covered it actually. But I'm not sure I like how this looks. Like I said, you can keep it like this if you want. I was really excited to use this. And don't get me wrong, I love it. I just feel like it's not what I expected to look like on my lips. So I'm just going to take this off really quickly, and then I'm going to pop something else on. I don't think I'm going to use this one. So I think because I want to keep this kind of nude now that I know what the other one looked like, I'm going to go in with the I Love Sarah High and Colourpop gloss in the shade Curvy. This is what this one looks like. And it has, now that I'm looking at this, it has like itty bitty glitters in it, but you can't tell when it's on your lips. Alright guys, so that's it for the final look. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give my video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel before you leave. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.